Hi, and thanks for watching. We'd like to highlight two key areas of bias and discrimination in the hiring process as it relates to immigrants and ways we can reduce our unconscious bias while interviewing potential employees. While we'll be focusing on this from a hiring manager's perspective, the information we highlight will be very useful to a person seeking a job as well. The more awareness everyone has of these behaviors, the better an interview can go. So many studies published have shown the connection between companies hiring immigrants and improved retention rates, better management, and a wider job pool. Among other positive outcomes, basically, companies that hire immigrants have better growth. It's really important for both people in the interview process to know this and remember it during the interview, because this fact is key to reducing bias during an in-person interview process. Alright, now the first thing that's really important to highlight and extremely common during an interview process is that the hiring manager notices that the potential employee, in this case an immigrant, has some difficulty in communicating in English. This often leads to an unconscious belief that the individual is less intelligent or less educated than they are. Just being aware that the person you're speaking with is likely bilingual, if not more, and that English is not their first language can help remove the notion that the person you're speaking with isn't educated or intelligent. If someone has a heavy accent and it's difficult to understand them, it's important to ask them gently to stay with you because you're having this difficulty. Simply asking someone to repeat themselves or show you in another form can be effective ways to approach this challenge. Phrases like, "I'm sorry, I'm having a little trouble understanding. Would you repeat that for me?" Or, "I think I'm having a little trouble understanding your accent. I'm sorry about that. Would you mind showing me what you mean?" Can be a respectful way to indicate you're unclear about what the person is saying, but interested in and respectful of their abilities. This might sound a little uncomfortable, but most everyone is happy to take the time to repeat themselves in order to be understood. It's important to remember that patience and respect are key for both people in this situation, and this leads us to our second topic, which is cultural differences. Many immigrants can feel culture shock when applying for work in the US, and it's important to remember that it takes a brave person just to come and sit and discuss themselves in an interview situation, especially if they have some communication barriers like the ones we've just discussed. If a potential employee has a hard time making eye contact, or it feels like they're maintaining a different level of personal space than you're used to, this isn't necessarily because they're unconfident or insensitive or unaware of common business practices. It's more likely that this is just a different environment and they may need time to adjust, just like any of us. Again, patience and respect from both parties is key to a clear and successful evaluation of a prospective employee or company. Remember that hiring immigrants has been shown to improve business growth. Thanks for watching, and please be sure to check out our other videos and links in the description below.